The original plan for today's video was to teach Fireball Roberts how to do parkour. As you can see, he's ready for it, it seems. Unfortunately, his agent and I, who also happens to be my sister, couldn't come to an agreement on what exactly parkour activities Fireball would be learning. So maybe in another video we can come up with something like that. So welcome to another video of the fabulous urban hiker. Today we're just going to be wandering around Carbondale. I don't really have a plan since my teaching Fireball parkour was squashed. We're going to have to revive that one perhaps in a later video. But right now, welcome to the video. Well, the weather has sort of put an end to my video plans for the day, but I thought I would still give you an update on what's going on with my living here in the United States and Malaysia. Many countries around the world are closed down or shut down as far as foreign travel is concerned. You can move about from country to country only under very specific circumstances. And I cannot go back to Malaysia until that country decides that foreign tourists or people without work permits or anything like that can actually enter the country. This is the end of June. It marks the 2-month point where I've been in the United States to the longest period of time since 2014. I at some point will be going back to Malaysia, but right now I really can't say when. The countries in Southeast Asia are talking about opening what they call tourist bubbles, where they'll allow tourists in to certain areas of the country as long as they remain there. This is good for countries like Thailand that have a lot of islands, where they may be able to fly tourists into an island and keep them there, and then when they leave from the island. It's not so convenient for a country like Malaysia, where most of the tourist areas or the areas that people fly into are actually part of mainland Malaysia. Also, the fact that the United States has increasing infections from the virus might play into the fact that U.S. citizens may or may not be allowed into countries in Southeast Asia because of that. The way I see the planning going there right now is that the countries are trying to open up their borders to each other, which for economics is a good idea. They do have a large tourist industry there. They're going to have to do something to get tourists back into the country, but I think they're also going to be very careful of the places where they allow tourists to return from. So that might make my return coming from the U.S. a little bit more problematic if I want to go into someplace in Southeast Asia. One thing I have noticed since I've been here, though, is that I have a whole lot more time, it seems, to work on the coding for the Sport Kid Metrics online data service. It was about a little over 1 year ago today. I was in Malaysia. I launched this service looking for customers, and then later on looking for participants in a pilot project. And when I started to pitch this to potential sport associations, I realized how unready it really was to be used by a large number of people. So I had a lot of coding to do within the past year. It's almost completed now. There are some nice features that I'm still planning on adding to it, but the basic system is out. It's online and it's ready to go. So this break has given me that opportunity to finish that code and get the product really ready for use. It is an online product, so that means that even though I'm here in the United States and not in Malaysia, it is something that can be sold, demonstrated, tried out, you name it, from or done at a distance, let's put it that way. So hopefully in the next couple of months, I'll be heading back to Southeast Asia, introducing this to several more associations in Malaysia, and then branching out to other countries. I think that's it for this video. I know I didn't really do much in it, so please stay tuned next week when I try to do something else. Thanks for watching.